Of all the ways I saw this playing out, you leaving town wasn't one of them.
It's an option.
You'll resign?
Why not?
You have a better offer somewhere else?
Yeah. Best one I've had in years.
Going to a bigger market isn't the answer. There's a lot of stress and aggravation. It could be worse than it is here.
I can do other things. I assume there's life after television. I'm taking a whole new look at my career.
Can you afford to?
Sure. Once Dixie starts teaching.
She's a student.
Not for long. She got a letter from an old friend of hers, a teacher back home, and they need...
Back home? A stone's throw from Dog Patch?
Pigeon Hollow, West Virginia.
Oh. I get it. This is a joke.
No. No joke. My family is my home. Anywhere they are, I'll be happy.
I'm sorry, Dixie. There's just no gentle way of putting this. I've known for some time. Betrayal is the crudest blow. But then, of course, it was to be expected, wasn't it? I mean, Liza and Tad have been heading toward an affair ever since the first day she hit Pine Valley. The electricity between them, the veiled looks, the wife's worst nightmare. You've lost your mind. You take your life and get the hell out of my house.
I guess I missed something.
I'm not asking for your approval, okay? It's just something we're kicking around. It's a possibility.
Oh, you must have meant it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have brought it up.
You and Adam should be prepared.
For what, your professional suicide? Teachers make peanuts. What are you going to live on?
I assume the cost of living isn't that high in Dog Patch.
I didn't realize they had a cost of living.
Sure. Absolutely. I hear that you can buy a beautiful home without having to sell your soul.
What are you going to do? You going to cut corners, clip coupons, trade your MG in for a pickup truck?
I'll enjoy my kids and have time for my wife.
And hunt squirrels? Churn butter? Put your family on a float in the apple tree festival?
Okay, fine. I get it. So what's the downside? I'll be relaxed, unstressed, and completely hassle-free.
You don't need to get another career. You have a fantastic one right here.
I'm tired of the roller coaster.
So you're going to get on the carousel? Go round and round, never getting anywhere? Tad, you thrive on the competition, the constant deadlines.
The rat race is just going to have to be run with one less rat.
All right, I know this has been crazy lately. 1 minute you're station manager, and then the next minute you're out and I'm in. But don't do this. Don't make yourself miserable.
Liza, living with my kids in a quiet community is not going to make me miserable.
This wasn't your idea. Dixie doesn't like the idea of you and I working together. Is that it?
I didn't expect you to understand.
You love this profession. Have you even seen your cues lately?
I don't want to.
The networks are this close to taking a serious look at you. You could write your own ticket.
To where?
Anywhere but Pigeon Hollow. Don't do this because you and I made some serious mistake.
Why does this have to be about you?
You yourself, you said that it was nothing but meaningless sex. Never to be repeated. I am not a threat to your marriage. So don't do this to yourself.
It's about more than that. Why should I care about being the most popular guy on television if my kids don't recognize me?
I can be more flexible. I can share more of the responsibilities, not just the cutting edge. We could talk about your hours. We could talk about your
I
salary.
don't care about my salary. I don't care about money or billing or who gets the corner office. Dixie is my happiness. My family's got to come first. And no matter what we decide, I'm never going to let anybody or anything come between us ever again.
Don't shoot the messenger, Dixie. I'm only here to help. By spreading disgusting lies about my husband? Wasn't your on-air assault of Erica enough? Why would I lie about something like this? I don't know. You tell me. Will Liza possibly get anything out of it? Liza doesn't know I'm here. Oh, really? Is that a fact? Like she didn't know about your phone call to the cutting edge? She'd be mortified. It's too bad that she's not here to witness your big moment. Will you tell her that I'm still standing, and I don't buy one word?
Oh, poor Dixie. He really has you under a spell, doesn't he?
I have faith in my husband.
Tad Martin has never been faithful to one woman in his entire life, and he never will be.
My marriage is solid, Marian, and even if it weren't, it would be none of your business.
Your marriage, like all of Tad's relationships, is a sham.
You know, if you don't get out of here, I'm just going to call the police.
Well, how can you be so gullible?
Did Liza put you up to this? Is this her revenge for Tad trying to take her job?
Liza is as deluded as you are.
Because that was just business.
Why do you think he wanted Liza out of the way? Because she was an inconvenience, Dixie, a threat to your neat little family.
That is enough.
Get your head out of the sand. He's cheated for years.
You know what? I think you and Liza are just bitter. You are stuck in the past. Tad has moved on.
Oh, please, spare me the blind face.
Tad was a confused boy caught up in a sick game. He is a grown man now, and he's a wonderful husband and a wonderful father. That is what I believe. That is what I know.
You were Tad's grand experiment, Dixie. His last big chance to finally live like a Martin. You know, the nice little middle upper class house and family. But scratch the surface, or his itch. And deep down, he's really Ray Gardner's son. A selfish, arrogant womanizer. So for better or for worse, that's the man you married, Dixie. That is the real Tad Martin.
The young woman you're referring to is a patient. She's extremely ill, and there's no other way to treat her.
But to keep her locked up and drugged so she won't scream?
I've been her personal physician for over a year. Her family trusts me to oversee her care.
In an attic? Whatever happened to hospitals? Haven't they ever heard of long-term care facilities?
Privacy is one of their main concerns.
Who are they? The Addams family?
I am not at liberty to divulge the name.
But it's up to you and Igor to hide her, huh?
Her condition's very unstable.
I know what a prison cell looks like, from personal experience.
Well, it may seem unorthodox, but it's what's in this patient's best interest.
What's wrong with her?
In layman's terms, she's had a complete break with reality.
Now, is that before or after the drugs?
Drug therapy is very common with these cases.
Yeah, according to that expose in Tempo magazine, you hand out the pharmaceuticals pretty freely.
Her family, Janet, would be furious if this were to get out.
And they're paying you a big fat fee.
That's none of your business.
It is now.
If you breathe one word of this, you will regret that you ever interfered.
Am I still on the payroll?
I'm not in.
Dr. Kinder's office. How may I help you? First State Bank.
Take a message.
The doctor isn't in at the moment. Can I take a message? Of course. I've got it. There.
What do they want?
Apparently your last deposit bounced.
I have to make a call. Excuse me.
Go right ahead.
What are you trying to pull?
What's wrong?
Your check bounced.
It's a mistake.
Yes, you made it.
It'll just be a minute. I will make a call and I'll take care of it.
Yes, and you do that or I call the police.
Would you just please relax? I'll handle it.
Now, Liza.
Liza Colby. Hello? Who is this?
Let's see, the doctor's broke. He's holding somebody prisoner. And Liza Colby's involved. This just gets better and better.
Wrong number. Where were we?
We were finished.
No, I think we should discuss this. It affects us both.
Liza, you're not part of the equation.
When would you leave?
I don't know. It hasn't gotten that far. I just wanted you and Adam to know that I was considering changes. That's all.
We still make a really great team.
Yeah, we do. We do. You'll find another partner.
WRCW won't survive another host change. Erica's not interested, and if you leave, I think we just have to cancel.
You just pull the plug?
Yeah. Start fresh, a new face, a new concept.
Liza, we just got that show on track. Going in the
I
right
know.
direction.
We got solid numbers. Thanks to you. I mean, all your hard work has paid off. Ted, this is really crazy. I mean, just think what we could do with the show. We could produce other shows.
Okay, all right, fine. Just do whatever you want to do. WRCW get along just fine without me.
Well, they would do better with you here. This is good for both of us, and you know it. We can make it work.
Well, this is inspiring. A spirit of compromise. You must bring it out in her, Tad. Liza can be so unyielding.
Doesn't she have a job?
Mother, we were in the middle of something.
Aren't you always?
That's another fringe benefit of pulling up stakes. No more pop-ins from Endora.
Must I have you banned from the building?
Tad always puts you in such a foul mood, darling. What was that all about?
What, you weren't lurking outside, listening in?
Well, I heard you say we can make it work. Look, don't put your faith in Tad again. You deserve better.
Yeah, well, I'll decide what I deserve.
He almost ran you out of town, Liza.
Mother, I took care of everything. Everything is back to normal.
Nothing is back to normal if Tad Martin gets his way.
Would you please let it go?
No, darling, it's time that Tad paid. That Tad Martin charm and that adorable, toothy little grin of his, it's just not going to work this time.
This time? What are you talking about, Mother? What have you done? You to stay out of my life.
Oh, and what life is that, Liza? The endless drudgery of management? Thanks to Tad Martin, you don't have a life.
What have you done?
You may have forgiven him, but I never have.
Tad used you just as much.
No.
You used him.
Tad has been unbelievably cruel.
Mother, I knew he was married. He did not lead me on.
Oh, no, he was a real prince, wasn't he, darling? He just slept with you and then went after your job. Well, somebody had to knock him off that high horse, darling. And Dixie is just the girl to do it.
Dixie? Mother, you did.
Yes, I told her the truth, and she can do with it as she feels fit.
Mother, do you have any idea what you've done?
Yes, something that should have been done a long time ago,
Mother,
Liza.
you have ruined everything.
No, I haven't. When I saw you crying over that miserable human being one more time, I knew something had to be done, and this time he's going to learn his lesson.
Mother, how could you be so selfish? How could you be so stupid?
Liza!
Mother! This wasn't about loving me or protecting me. This is about you. You are in your own shallow universe. You are a middle-aged, has-been, sexual predator, and you blame Ted. You wanted revenge out of him, and you used me to get it.